Number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on 24-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Glove. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. On 4th down, Love. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on
set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, LA. Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he rifles one incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
3rd down, Jones. And this will be a Packers 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
1st down, Love to pass. Being chased out left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Goff. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. 7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And able to find Higbee, it's complete. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun. Goff. And his throw is incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. 3rd down here.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Goff. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. Following the interception, Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Love. He's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Love from the gun. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
At the 9-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Love. This will be caught just inside the 10. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Packers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Packers 14, Rams 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. a bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Now gone. And Jones has it over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They are going for it. Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Love. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. Steps away, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jair Alexander. He's 20.
Light, camera, action. Showtime, baby.
And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot before break here. Goff. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw for the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st and 10, Goff. Going up top for Kupp. Another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now a second down throw for Love here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
To throw now. Here's Love. He'll get this one complete to Davis. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try again with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Going up top for Cup. And then here's another interception. Davis with a pick. And they finally put an end to this return. But not before he's all the way down on the 37.
1st and 10.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Touchdown, Packers! Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st down, it's gone. Going up top for Cup. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college. So sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Oh, look at that, a diving catch. That catch good for only a couple.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Love. Dump underneath to Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Play action. Love to throw. Slant to Adams. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. To the air again, Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick and a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Going up top for Cup. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again, Goff. It's caught. Jones. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Rams. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, Goff. Here as he's taken down. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now this one from about 2 counties over. After the sack, they come up on a 2nd and very long. Going up top for Cup. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Looking downfield for Jones. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
By Jalen Ramsey.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1. They'll run it with Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Love from the gun. Flushed out right. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are in for 6.
Good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
14.
The The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee.
Today's final score, Packers 49.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring